Hey YouTube, this is Charit. Today I'll be driving the Hero Vida VX2, the electric bike. I should say electric scooter. And you see, this is a plus variant. Currently the battery is charged. I mean to say only 39% is left, and which shows a range of around 39 kilometers. And if I switch to ride mode, it even goes down to 29, and then in sport it goes to 25 kilometers. And if I have to come back to home, I'll need 30 kilometers. My round trip to office is 30 kilometers, so I don't have the luxury to switch to ride mode and sport mode. So today we'll go in eco mode. It's a pretty good scooter. I love it. In the traffic it is very convenient to use for me, and the range is close to 90-95 in eco mode. That's what they claim, right? They claim around 100 kilometers in eco mode, and which will give you 95, but the last 7% or the 10% is not exactly usable, I would say, because when it goes down to 10% of the battery, it immediately switches into this some kind of battery saving mode where the speed is limited to 20 kilometers per hour, something like that. And so when I am looking at these electric scooters, I actually like the way this is designed. It looks more like a traditional scooter, unlike the other EVs in the market. So yes, they are established and they are very reliable, but then example Ather, TVS, iQube, they have set an example in the EVs. There is a benchmark that I have brought to the EV scooters especially, but then when I compare the price difference, this is giving 100 range, and Rizta S is something, it is also giving 100 in the eco mode, but the top speed is little higher on the Rizta, somewhere around 50 kilometers per hour, but this is limited to 45. I'm happy with it because there's a price tag or difference of 40,000 between these two vehicles. And the one more good thing about this bike is the layout of the dash is pretty good. There's nothing like that. You really don't have any unwanted things in the bike. All just you have is something that you really care about: the range, the battery percent, the eco mode. Of course there are features like that. You can connect the Trip A and wait, where is it? Okay, so here it is. You can connect your phone, you can have your navigation and all the stuff, but it's something that is okay. I really don't want to have any other tech features that the other EVs are providing. It's just a bike. It has to be a bike. It doesn't need to be a smartphone, right? And this is one bad thing about this bike: these mirrors, they're very flimsy. They get loosened up very easily. Though you keep tightening them, the very next day again they loosen up. And this is where I really can't go in the eco mode. There's less traffic. I'm stuck at 43 is 44. I can actually switch to ride mode and then see what is the top speed here. It should be 70, but the range drops to 22. Man, I need 20. Okay, so I need 15 kilometers of range so that I can go back to my home. So I really don't want to push to the limits, but let's see if it can go to, okay, it goes 60. This is fine. Let's see if it can go till 70. So what I'm trying to say here is, I mean, I wanted to go at 70% in eco and then 30 in ride mode. Still, can I get that 30 kilometers range with the 39% of battery or the 40% of charge left? Let's see, because it is really difficult to stay in the eco mode and stick to that 45 kilometers per hour speed. That is something that will bother me. So the ride mode is something that I'm actually good. I really don't want any sports mode or the boost mode. Currently it is off, you can see. Do anything. Now there is no way that you can go back to eco mode from ride. You have to again do this switch. You have to use this button a couple of times. So it is unidirectional. I think Hero can do this. You're pressing the button downwards, pushing the button downwards, go to ride mode, and pushing backwards or the upwards, it should go back to eco mode. So you see, we have driven 9.5 kilometers and it has exactly dropped 9% of battery. So Currently it is delivering 1 kilometer 1% at a loss of 1% of charge, which is actually good because this is in brand new vehicle. You can see we have clocked how much, 188 kilometers. So it is a new bike which we purchased recently. But yeah, I'm just worried over the years how is the performance, because there are so many YouTube reviewers that they are saying in their videos that the battery percentage in the Ather doesn't drop, or the range doesn't drop even after 3 years or something like that. So that is something that I'm expecting from Hero. Bad. I should not be expecting that, right? Maybe a little bit of drop in the range is something that I can expect. And I made up my mind, okay, after 3 years, the range is currently 95, say tomorrow after 3 years it should be around 90 or 85 in the eco mode. Yeah, that is what I'm expecting from Hero Vida VX2. Let's see. Of course they have this warranty on the scooter for 5 years and 3 years standard warranty on the battery. If they'll replace the battery only if the percentage or the health of the battery drops below 70%. So within 3 years, we never know, it may or may not drop. So I wanted to take that extended warranty of 2 more years. I have to visit the service center, so I'll get a 5 years of warranty on the battery as well. The only reason I took this bike out, even though it has lesser range today, because I got my Speed 400 got serviced recently with a new chain sprocket kit and all that stuff. So I don't want to bring it in the rainwater. If it is flooding tonight, I'm gone. That's Hero Vida VX2 top speed on the eco mode. Man, whatever they promised, they delivered it. And you see here, this green bar, this is the throttle input. Of course, even if you pull it more, it doesn't take it because it is in the eco mode. So again, switch back to eco. Yes, as I told you, you have to scroll to sport and then come back to eco. Hero could give this a functionality in the update as well, I believe. It is just a functionality of the buttons are there, everything is there. We just need to write that logic. Maybe they have another feature, as in when you want to park your scooter, or there's another mode called park mode. You press the brake and pull this button upwards, it goes to park mode. So they have dedicatedly kept this upward direction only for park mode, I believe. But that is when you are hitting the brake. Without brakes, you can actually scroll through the riding modes. That is actually good. Hero, please think of it. It will be more way convenient for the end users or the customers. Oh, the front suspension is very harsh on this bike. It is way too stiff. I don't like it. The back is really soft compared to the front. Yeah, in the next iteration again, these are the two things that I wanted Hero to look into. Okay. And if you guys see my videos when I'm driving the speed, I crazily go on these rumble stripes here, over 60 at least, 70, 80, if possible 90. I'll cross them at that such speed so that, wow man, my entire body is shaking. I can feel them inside. Crazy stuff. When there is less traffic, gone. What are these, man? These are not rumble stripes. These are something that are created only to damage the suspension and rider. Man, if you ride on these rumble stripes every day, you take that hit in the spine, you definitely get spine issues. Definitely. This would be a health concern for most of the people, but still our government takes such kind of steps. Oh really bad. This is really bad. Okay, so 15 kilometers almost, and from 39 the battery came down to 23. So perfect. So I'm returning back to my home, and if you see, the battery left is 23. So it has got two batteries. That is what it shows here, one on the other side on the display. It's the left one has 23 and the right one also shows 23 charge left, and in the eco the range is also 23. Dum, dum. And I have recently done my Speed 400 third service, and I'll talk about it in my next video dedicated to third service for Triumph Speed 400. So if you are a Speed 400 owner or a scrambler or any other bike in that such segment, right, like T4, you can stay tuned to this channel. I'll upload more details on it. Man, what is this car? Look at the exhaust, crazy. Looks BMW. Somehow this Range Rover looks normal to me after looking at that car. Crazy. And this looks like a normal sedan. Hyderabad, you are really going next level. For me, buying XUV 700 is still kind of expensive. Now our favorite part again, flyover. It's climbing and now it is hitting 45. The 45 is damn too slow on these roads, as I said earlier. Come on. Now the range drops to 15, but I don't need 15 range. I just need another 12 kilometers maybe. Yeah, exactly. Now if you see, the battery drops to 20% and it shows red indicators on the other side. The bars turn into red color. Earlier these two bars were in green, and when I release the accelerator, here there comes this small green indicator, scooty type. You can see eco. Okay, someone is honking. That's my fault though. And this bike has got a region. Now you have to pull the throttle the other side to activate the region. So the Aether or Ultraviolet, though, let me talk about the Ultraviolet F77, the Street Fighter version. That was the first electric bike that I have driven, and to be honest, I'm not really impressed for that price tag or for that riding posture, or for the maybe forget about the feature spec, but the amount of ride quality that that bike has to offer with that price tag, I simply don't like it. I'm not into that today. Maybe if it is more affordable, unlike quoting 2.99, it should have been quoted around 2.49 maybe. Okay, coming back to our topic. Oh, 14 kilometers and drop to 18. Let's see. I was talking about the region activation, right? So in Aether and this Ultraviolet, they have this feature that you can activate by default. Like there are some levels in the region which you can do it. So without you applying or doing anything, there's a setting, level 1, level 2, level 3, you set it, and whenever you release that throttle, it automatically works like that. But in this bike, it is a manual kind of thing. You have to flip the throttle the other direction to activate the region. So you will get used to it. It is nothing related to the tech and all. It is kind of a manual stuff. Still good. Okay, here you go, all racers. Today I am out of it. What else? You get a small storage here. You can keep your phone. That is what I do sometimes. I keep my office ID card, and as an accessory you get something like a box here that's called a frunk, and you have backrest. They didn't even provide a mat with the bike, so that is also an accessory. That is something which I'm planning to get. Only the mat. I don't need frunk. I don't need this frunk or backrest. I think I'm fine with this bike like this. I don't want to add more weight to it. But come on, Hero, I think they have provided me one helmet which is of free size. That is what they told me, but it is written L. I needed a small or medium. It is something that I have to choose when I am purchasing the bike. At this, suppose maybe I don't have, this is my first bike, I really don't have any helmet. It should be in usable state. It's just not that you are providing a helmet just for the sake of doing it. and the quality is really bad. It's pathetic. Worst quality of helmets that I have ever seen. That is something, yeah, Hero should look into it. And even the helmet should be provided according to the rider's head size here, not whatever or whichever is available in your store. Here we go again. Eco doesn't work great, so let's go to ride mode. How cool is that? It will still get me 13 kilometers of range, which I'm pretty happy because I still need I just need how much? We came 6, so maybe 8. Is it 8? Oh, sorry. Yes, so I'm okay. See this cute little scooter icon, which is in green color. Okay, it goes off as soon as you pull the throttle or whatever. See, it comes again. Okay, let's switch back to Eco. Let's go. I think this is where your boost mode comes into picture, and it's really handy. So whenever you need that extra oops, sorry boy, sorry that extra power, instantly you pull the throttle and immediately it activates that boost mode. Currently it is off. If I set it to on, even in the eco mode, let me try if I can do it now, because it is in running state. I don't think I can go back to settings, some menu. So fine, let's go. I'll show it some other time. Now it is going 46. I really want to overtake without changing these modes and all. I want to strictly stick to this eco mode. All you have to do is just pull the throttle and it will instantly give some boost, and then it will go back to eco mode again. And that's a good feature. That's a really good feature from this bike. This is where the bike maxes out in the eco mode. Usually on my day-to-day life, when I go to office, I track the Triumph, and believe me, 45 is like kind of starting speed on that bike for me. Like 50s, 60s, that is how I drive that bike. And switching back from that bike to this one is kind of relaxed riding mode. Anyway, it doesn't go, so I'm also okay with it. You have to stick to the speeds, no hurry, nothing. When you're driving at higher speeds at maybe 100, 120 on this way, you need to be more alert and all that stuff. This is not needed. You're already relaxed. 46 doesn't, no risk. I mean, I don't see that while driving at 100s and 120s. There's more risk that people will come from here, there, and you have to be more alert with the braking and all that stuff. But with this bike, you don't need to do hard braking and all. You're going already slow. Cool. See this mirror. I must have adjusted 100 times in a single day. So this is all about VIDA VX2 Plus variant. So it has got 2 batteries. It has a range of 100 kilometers in the eco, and the range drops to maybe 85 or in the ride mode, I think 75, and 65 in the sport mode. It's all good. If you have any queries regarding this bike, I think you should drop me a comment. I should be able to clarify. It has got that app connectivity also, which I am not able to use right now. It works only once the bike is registered. I mean to say the permanent registration. Currently it is on the TR. So that is all the showroom guys have told me. Today morning we started with 39%, and right now we are at 13 or 14, which is kind of good. I have told you, right, my round trip is about 30 kilometers, and in between I have used the eco mode, right? Sport I think I have noticed, but even if I use for some time, I don't think the range is gonna drop that much, because by the time I reach my home, from here exactly 3 kilometers or 4 kilometers from here, and we'll end up having 9% of charge left in the battery, which is kind of fine, because 39 and then 9, it's exactly 30 kilometers, right? So the battery also dropped exactly 30 units. So this is how you can calculate if you're buying this plus variant, 1 kilometer per 1 unit of battery. So when they claim that 100 in the eco, you will easily get a 90 usable of 90-95 kilometers. As I told you, the last time is kind of battery saving mode. You won't be able to use much. Here and there you can go, but it is kind of limiting you to 20 kilometers per hour. I just recognized one more thing. I can just see ride mode and eco mode. I think this happens, this restriction of going to sports mode has happened at when the battery has dropped to 20%. That is again another good feature. I really don't want to hit 80. That is fine. This will still go at 70 kilometers per hour when you use the ride mode. So they provide an a charger. There are 3 ways to charge it, like direct socket, which is a fast charger, which you can plug in at the VIDA or the Ether fast charger. You can directly use them. And there is one more socket underneath the seat. When you plug in, it will simultaneously charge both the batteries and using your charger that is provided with the bike or scooter. And the third approach is, these are removable batteries. You can carry them to your home or anywhere and then just plug them, but one by one as of now. Hero said they will be providing an accessory. It's kind of a cable, so that will actually charge the battery simultaneously. So to charge these batteries to 100%, each will take 3 hours, so 6 hours in total, using the charger that is provided by the Hero along with the bike. Using fast charger, it should reach 0 to 80 in 1 hour or so, something like that. Thanks guys for watching until now. Hope you got some information about a Hero VIDA VX2 Plus variant. There's one more variant that is called Go, and it is, I think, 20,000 cheaper, and the range also drops by 20 kilometers, something like that, because it has a single battery but a bigger kilowatt, unlike the Plus. In the Plus, each one is 1.7, so it makes 3.2 kilowatt hour, but in the Go it has a single 2.2 kilowatt hour battery. So thanks for watching. This is Charit signing off. We'll see you soon in the next video, probably a Triumph Speed 400 third service.